Hello everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Previously, we finished Episode 1, Turnabout Target, and I was incredibly impressed. I thought this was a great case, and one of, if not the strongest starts to an Ace Attorney game ever. And now we're about to begin the Imprisoned Turnabout, and I am very excited for this because I think this might be set in a prison. And I have said in the past that I hoped that one day there would be a great case where, every suspect is an antagonist from a previous game, or a previous chapter, or, you know what I mean. Just bring back, so many killers and find out who the real one is in some new murder. That would be incredible. So, only time will tell on what this is, but I'll keep my expectations low. It's probably unlikely that, every character is going to be a returning bad guy, but it would just be incredible if it was true. So, let's begin. Ooh, creepy. A green bell. Pooling blood. Another checkerboard pattern. Oh! Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. He was silenced. Doggy! With a bloody mouth? Well, that's very interesting, and also, holy crap, it's this place! Wow! Interesting to get a better look of the room. Wow. Huh. Everyone's waiting for the man who will not appear. He's not coming. He's not coming, sir. How long does he intend to keep us waiting? Now, Mr. Edgeworth, there's no need to get your cravat in a tryst. Forget how to pronounce it. Ethan Rook's murder. 2 days after the incident, we visited the detention center. Naturally, we were hoping to meet with the defendant, Horace Knightley. His trial was set to begin the next day, with me serving as the prosecutor. Still, he is rather late. You there, do you know what's going on? It is certainly strange. I'll try calling him one more time. It's terrible. It's Knightley. He's been murdered. What? What did you say? Murdered? Inside the detention center? Mr. Edgeworth, let's go check it out. You there, take us to the crime scene, post haste. Yes, sir. Knightley's not in his cell. I thought he was being held there. What are you doing, sir? This way. Where are you taking us, pal? Through the door is the... it's the prison. Prison? Then what were the small rooms back there? Those cells we just passed are part of the detention center. They're used for holding suspects temporarily while they wait their trial. What lies ahead is a facility that serves a completely different purpose. This is where criminals who have been declared guilty serve out their sentence, pal. Is it real? Is it actually happening? It's the one place a great thief does not want to end up, Kay. I'm opening the door now. Please, follow me. Wow. That's a lot of evidence very conveniently left on display. Oh, this is suspicious. There's no mistaking it. Knightley's dead. Moreover, he was murdered inside the prison walls. How exactly did this happen? Oh boy. This is gonna be a good one. I can't believe something like this would happen to Mr. Knightley. Yes, I can't believe it either. But the scene you see before you is an unmistakable reality. Besides, wasn't Mr. Knightley supposed to be in the detention center? Indeed, he was. Knightley hadn't had his trial yet. Before a suspect is found guilty, they're detained in the detention center's holding cells. They only enter the prison after they have received a guilty verdict. Knightley should not have been moved in here. And for that matter, what the hell kind of room is this? This looks like a storage room. It's weird. Do you think he passed through those giant doors that we went through earlier, sir? Huge metal doors and a long passageway separate the prison and the detention center. As a suspect, Knightley wouldn't have been able to pass through. What happened to Knightley? In order to solve this mystery, we must first investigate the crime scene. Oh boy. Well, there's a pink glove right here, and I see a second pink glove right there. I think that's what's draped over that sink. Oh my goodness. One thing at a time, though. Oh, workroom, I see. This is a workroom. Yeah, what's up? That's a really cool badge. It depicts a blazing sun on top of winter frost, right? I think we see this. The same dialogue from showing it to her in the first case. Yeah, we definitely saw this. But it is always worth checking. So this is what a prison is like. It's been very educational. You're more enthusiastic than I am at gathering information. Mr. Edgeworth, you need to work harder at gathering information. Otherwise, you'll be in trouble when the time comes. I don't think the time you're talking about will ever come. But I do need to gather more information in order to complete my logic and catch the killer. Yes, sir. He was arrested on the afternoon of the 25th and was killed on the morning of the 27th. I never expected the criminal to become the victim, sir. Yes, it doesn't leave a good taste in your mouth. Maybe the killer killed Knightley. He couldn't let anyone who had seen his true identity live. Or something like that. Are you talking about Shelley the killer? If he was the killer, then he would have left his calling card behind. Besides, didn't we also see his true identity as well? That's right, and we're still alive, sir. Still, to commit murder in such a place is not an easy task. How did the criminal murder Knightley? It's nice that the prison and the detention center are connected, sir. As they both get to share the visitor's room, it's actually quite convenient. Well, it is an unusual design, but it is convenient for the visitors. Why do the detention center and the prison need to be separated in the first place, sir? The suspects go in the detention center, while the convicts go in the prison. They might seem similar, but they are actually two completely different facilities. Those cramped, dark, and uncomfortable cells all seem the same to me, sir. If you're still having trouble understanding the differences, why don't you step inside one? I think I'll pass, sir. Same old gumshoe. Is there anything out of place? Yes, sir. If I had to say... What is it? There's a dead body over there. Yep, that's definitely out of place. If you notice anything else out of place, please be sure to tell me. What is this? It's a reservation form that lists the inmates who are scheduled to use this room. Oh no, that's important. There are numbers written here. Probably their prison numbers. I'd hate to be called a number, like T4137. Yes, that is... Wait. That's thief! That's spelled thief. Yes, that is why we are born with a name. I'd rather be called Great Thief or the Terminator. What about your name? Let's go right to left, I suppose. This section of the room is covered in dirt. The dirt is soft and has footprints on it, sir. There are too many footprints. It won't be easy to identify them all. Until the forensics arrive, we probably shouldn't tamper with this area. Detective, please don't trip and fall in the dirt. I'll be careful, sir. I don't want to get my favorite coat dirty. I'm more worried that you'll mess up the footprints. I do like that this game is doing more with the overworld sprites. I said in the previous Investigations game that one of the coolest moments in the game was where a scene played out entirely with the overworld, and now we're actually getting more scenes like that, you know? It's great. I love it. My god, this game is good. We won't rest until we've stolen every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Indeed. This is quite a large area to investigate. Press the Y button to switch screens. Well, here's a winch. It's a pulley. Is that used for prison labor too? It looks like it. There's something I want to ask you. Don't even think about dangling on the hook. Huh? How do you know that's what I wanted to do? Somehow I had a feeling. It's a cage inside the cage that is the prison. It's like cageception. I believe the correct term is prison cell. They're the same thing. You need to look more at the essence of things. Actually, it's more important to get the correct information. Oh. Just the post. Got rope. Not spooled up all the way. If someone was rolling up a rope to tie it together like this, they would do it more. Why is so much rope free and available? There was a rope near the body as well. By the way, my special talent... If it's about rope escapes, there's no need for that now. Oh. Does she want to show it off that badly? Is that a whip? Those are some colorful sheets. They're the most eye-catching thing in this room. They don't fit in with the prison. There's a whip placed on top of the sheets. It reminds me of the whip lady. Maybe she left her whip here. I doubt she'd ever leave her whip behind. I mean... How odd. There are a bunch of strange tools here. I don't see anything out of place. I'm kind of picking up the scent of animals. A whip? A colorful cloth? And animals. You don't suppose it's... Okay, how do I say this without spoiling the previous game? The one circus one from the second game. I'm feeling that energy. Do you have special smelling abilities or something? No, it's just a feeling. I can smell the scent of treasure. Remind me to lock up all of my valuables in a safe. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, I wouldn't steal your valuables. So you would steal someone else's valuables? There's a wash basin over here. Are there any clues that could be useful to this case? I don't smell any signs of treasure. I'm searching for clues here, not treasure. Okay, let's look at the body then. Horace Knightley, murdered right before his trial. Let me take a closer look. Let's look for the wound. Ah, the blood from his neck has stained his brace bright red. The cause of death was most likely from his neck wound. He probably died instantly. He couldn't even cry out in pain. Huh? There are small bumps on his head. Are these bruises? Maybe after he was stabbed in the neck, he fell back and hit his head? I wonder. At this point in time, there are too many unknowns. Kay, do you have your digital camera with you? I'd like the detective to take a photo of the body. Would you let him borrow it? Sure thing. Here, Gummy. Thanks, pal. Alright, I'm taking the picture, sir. Still, he's wearing some awfully dirty clothes. There appears to be dirt stains in several places. So he was stabbed in the neck. With all this rope around, I was wondering about strangulation, but he was stabbed. And covered in dirt. He's wearing those clothes even though they're dirty. He's just like me, sir. Detective, I hope you realize that not everyone shares your lack of hygiene. His right hand is obscured. There's gotta be something clenched in his hand. He's covered with a dirty sheet. There's a rope on top of the sheet. Was Knightley tied up with this rope? Let's take a look under the sheet. We might be able to find something. Yikes! The sheet is bright red! These appear to be bloodstains. We still might be able to find something. Let's search this area a little more closely. Something's in his hand. Huh? There's something on his finger. Let's have a closer look. Oh, it looks like an expensive ring. Don't steal it. Well, I didn't do anything yet. Yet, she says. Something's up with that ring. Huh? What's this? Mr. Edgeworth has something similar in his office. It's a portable chessboard. It was probably the victim's. Oh, Mr. Knightley enjoyed chess, right? He was probably using it to pass time in the detention center. Anything could be smuggled in that. This is a rubber glove. Yes, there's no mistake, it's a rubber glove. How come there's only one? Let me take a closer look. Oh. Wow. Dirt on the palm side, blood on the back side. Okay, I'm gonna call it. So this is clearly the palm side, this is clearly the back side. This is a left-handed glove. I want to bet that it's going to be a plot point that we need to find out that someone actually wore this on the right hand and held it backwards, meaning their hands closed around something bloody. That's where my brain immediately went. What does this say? It says, for inmate use. That must mean a prisoner used this glove? Yes, that's what I was thinking. The fingers of the glove are covered in blood. This glove was dropped after the pool of blood formed. Huh? Why is that? If it was on the floor before the pool of blood had formed, the blood would have formed an outline around the glove. Oh, I see. The blood would have only gone on the edges of the glove. Wait, but the dirt? Go back. This glove was discarded after it was covered in blood. That must mean the killer left behind. Indeed, it's highly probable. At the very least, the person who dropped this saw the body. You there. Wait, hold on, go back. I need to look. It's not even added. But what about the dirt? What is it, sir? Do you recognize this glove? Yes, sir. The inmates use these for prison labor. That's odd. Rubber gloves are usually kept in the inmates' rooms. They are strictly regulated, so you can't just take them out. Indeed, there are no signs of any other rubber gloves in the room. Yes, thank God. It's covered in mud up to the wrist. Maybe someone was playing with mud in the prison. I want to get in on the action too. Do it on your own time when we're not investigating a case. Okay. I do believe we've... Oh wait, the tie. The blood from his neck has stained his braid. Oh. Yeah, we saw this. It almost looks like there's a speck of dirt right where the crosshair is, right on the underside of his tie. Maybe that's just like a pin or something. Okay, we saw this. I think I might have found everything in the room, so let's try some logic. Okay, this sheet does come from the stacked sheets. The sheets stacked here have a very distinctive pattern. It's the same as the bloodstained sheet. That's right. Okay, don't steal my lines like that. Hee hee hee. Mr. Edgeworth, you shouldn't get caught off guard like that. I'll never lose my edge as the great thief. I thought she was on hiatus. Well, we've collected quite a bit of evidence. With the three of us here, it's a piece of cake, right, Gummy? That's right, pal. We're the invincible trio. It's too early to start celebrating. There's still something we haven't found yet. Huh? What haven't we found yet, sir? The murder weapon. What is missing from this crime scene? The murder weapon that took the victim's life has not been found yet. Oh, now that you mention it, you're absolutely right, sir. Detective, get your act together. Isn't that the most basic of the basics? I'm sorry, sir. Don't worry about it, Gummy. I didn't notice it either. That's not much of a consolation. In this prison, dangerous objects that could be used as weapons are strictly regulated. It'd be quite dangerous if the inmates got their hands on them. Obtaining a murder weapon and carrying it around is not an easy task. I see, you have a point. What was the murder weapon, and where did it go? That could be the key to solving this case. Huh? There are visitors here already? Would this be the warden? Oh. Who is this cool cat? I like him already. Hello. That's a notepad and pen in his pocket. Is he a detective? Hold up. Sorry to barge in like this. Is this the crime scene? You're... Huh? You, aren't you? That piercing gaze, that furrowed brow. It has been a long time, Mr. Shields. Ray Shields. Ray Shields. Yes, that frilly thing around your neck and that stiff greeting, there's no doubt about it. Prosecutor Manfred von Karma, fancy meeting you here. Oh boy. What are you saying, pal? Mr. Edgeworth's not that old man. Detective, it's fine. Oh, it's you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I thought you looked a bit young. You two are so similar. Looks like your Uncle Ray got you two mixed up again. Uncle? You never change. How many years has it been since we last saw each other? I've already forgotten. Your Uncle Ray has been overseas these past few years. But you know, there's something I still haven't forgotten. About you and your betrayal. Say what now? Say what? Who? What? Huh? Who? Oh, things are getting really interesting. I'm getting some bad vibes over here. Do you know this guy, Mr. Edgeworth? Allow me to introduce him to you. Raymond Shields, attorney-at-law. An attorney. Ace Attorney Ray Shields at your service. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. Kay Faraday, nice to meet ya. I'm a great thief. But I'm currently on hiatus. Great thief. Well, that sounds romantic. How wonderful. Oh, Mr. Shields, you get it, right? I'm currently recruiting new members. The registration forms are easy to fill out. That's splendid. Uncle Ray would love to join your little game. I'm sorry, but we're only accepting bright, cheerful, and energetic girls. I see. That's too bad. Well, how about a hug, then, as a sign of affection? No. I guess not. This isn't Europe, after all. Has it been over in Europe? Mr. Shields, what are you doing here? Oops, that's right. Sorry. Preventing the attorney from investigating the crime scene is the Von Karma way, isn't it? This guy has a grudge. He's so warm and friendly, but there is a bit of venom under that surface. Hey, you've been going on about Von Karma this and Von Karma that. What's your problem, pal?
Hold it!
Detective, restrain yourself. This can't be helped. No? Mr. Shields, are you the defense attorney for Horace Knightley? That's right, or should I say, I was his defense attorney. Mr. Shields is a defense attorney. If Knightley had not been murdered, I would have been going up against him in court. I should listen to what he has to say. I do like it when this franchise introduces brand new prosecutors and attorneys. Yeah, what's up? Okay, nothing for her. But I can't help but notice, looking at the 5 silhouettes on the right, on the bottom screen, Shields is not one of those people. There's someone on the left with a similar hat, but the coat is wrong. Unless this guy usually walks around in a coat, but... This guy has history with Manfred von Karma and Edgeworth, and is an attorney, but he's not important enough to be on the 5 silhouettes. Wow. Oh, this is interesting. Well, let's just have a chat with him. Let's present first. Huh? Are you giving this to me? I'm thrilled. A prosecutor's badge might make me more popular than my attorney's badge. Thanks for the present. No, I never said a word about giving it to you. That was just a joke. Uncle Ray has his own badge. Ah, fond memories. Your attorney's badge. You don't wear it on your clothes. In the winter, I wear it on my favorite coat. Your Uncle Ray only wears it on his victory clothes. What kind of victory is he talking about? This, eh? This evidence holds the so-called key to the case, right? It's possible. Yep, then hold on to it closely. Hurry, hurry, put it away. He doesn't think much about this. Knightley boys seem to enjoy playing chess. Yes, had we met under different circumstances, I would have liked a chance to play against him. I see. Your Uncle Ray is not so great with these mental games. You must be joking. I've never been able to beat you once in a chess game. Well, that was in the past. Against the famous prodigy prosecutor that you are now, I wouldn't stand a chance. Let's just leave it at that. He's never been one to easily show his hand. Nothing for the rope. How about the chessboard? Well, same thing. And I doubt there's anything for the bloodstained sheet. Okay, we'll just talk to him directly here. Since you received the request to represent the victim, that must mean... Yes, your Uncle Ray was supposed to meet with Knightley Boy. As was I. I had planned to meet with him, but then we heard the report of the dead body. I even brought him a California roll. Yum. I love California rolls. You know, my favorite food type is sushi. And my favorite amon sushi is unagi, eel. I really love eel. That's my favorite food, I think. Oh my god, I'm suddenly hungry. I only had a breakfast and I need a lunch. Oh god, I want to eat after this. Mr. Shields, you can't bring food into the detention center. Ah, is that right? Well, then, would you like it? No thanks. Still, to think that Prosecutor Edgeworth actually meets with the defendants. All defendants are guilty, wasn't that the Von Karma way? That is a thing of the past. Is that right? So, you sure you don't want it? I told you I don't want it. Did you meet with Knightley? We met yesterday. They called me over as soon as Knightley Boy was arrested. He was being quite hostile. Oh, yeah, he mentioned you. He talked about how you interfered with his plans. He probably said some nasty things about me. Even if he hates me, I'm fine with it. Man, the two of us had a great time talking about you. But, Mr. Shields, you also talked about me? I frequent the visitor's room here quite often. It's been a while since I had such a good time. So you're a regular at this prison? Hey now, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not here as an inmate. I'm here to visit an old acquaintance of mine. We usually meet in the visitor's room, but I've also been in here before. Then I should ask him about this room. This room was where the body was found. Do you know anything about it? Ah, this room, eh? Here's a pop quiz for our prodigy prosecutor. Which of these three is the name of this room? Yeah? This is a workroom. The hell? It's workroom A. It's workroom. And none of these are right, and also the speech on the left isn't fully completed. I can't look at what he said again. Which is the name of this? Which of these three is the name of this room? It's work room. It's not lecture. It's not the morgue. It's not entertainment. I'm so baffled. I want to say this is just an error on the part of the translation? The hell? The lecture room, unless I'm supposed to fail. So they tied up Knightley Boy and lectured him to death? As expected of Prosecutor Edgeworth, you sure have an eye for the details. Well, let's reveal the correct answer. Prosecutor Edgeworth's answer is... wrong! The correct answer is the workroom. All three choices were wrong. Okay. God, don't make me sweat like that, game. I hate it when he does that. The inmates carry out various kinds of prison labor in here. It also serves as a rehab program, allowing them to receive job training in prison. So, how do they monitor this room? Who is in charge of the keys to the entrance? Prosecutor Edgeworth, even your Uncle Ray doesn't have all the answers. Hey, you there, could you tell us? Yes, sir. This room doesn't use any locks and keys. Instead of locks, the doors are equipped with sensors. What do you mean by that? All of the prison inmates are wearing electronic bracelets. When a bracelet passes through a door, it activates the sensor, and Wii U was a failed system. An alarm will sound. After a certain amount of time has passed, the bracelet will emit a painful shock. If the bracelets are tampered with, it will emit an electric shock 3 times more powerful. Huh? That's terrifying! It's to ensure that the inmates follow the rules, although it seems a bit harsh. That's why whenever an inmate goes through a door, a guard has to accompany them to deactivate the sensor first. And that's that. Did any of the inmates use this workroom today? In the past few days, no one has used this room, I'm sure of it. So not one inmate has entered this room today. Well, Knightley was not an inmate. If that's the case, it raises a contradiction with the crime scene. There is something in this crime scene that should not exist. I'll use my powers of deduction and inspect the crime scene again. Anything else with this guy? No. Okay, Gumshoe? No, and I'm sure Kay has nothing else either. Time to find a contradiction. None of his hands have a bracelet. Huh? What? That's his right hand, but... There's something in this room that should not exist. What? Okay, what the hell am I missing? Let me read all that again. This room is the inmates' workroom. Doors are equipped with sensors in order to prevent the inmates from escaping. If they try to escape from the room, an alarm will sound. The alarm has not gone off once today. Do I just use it on, like, his face or torso? Is the thing that shouldn't exist him? God, I'm gonna feel like an idiot if that's the case.
Eureka!
What? Huh? 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 A door will sound an alarm in response to a prisoner's bracelet. Was installed on the door of the workroom Am I an idiot? I don't... Huh? I don't even know what I'm wrong about. My logic should be sound. This man had no bracelet. What? I don't even know where else to begin with logic. What? Wait, do I actually just use logic? No, I don't even have anything in logic. Two game facts. Okay, Game FAQs has one guide, a spoiler-free run. Thank you, Mega Man Zero, you legend, for writing that guide. You are gonna be my savior in times to come. It's the glove. It's the glove, but what do you mean it shouldn't exist in this room? This is a work room where work is done. You use the gloves for this. And how does it contradict with the door alarm? What the hell? I don't understand. Please explain, game. The inmates cannot freely enter this room, as they're wearing bracelets that set off the sensors. According to the guard, it seems that no inmates were scheduled to enter this room today. However, a rubber glove used by the inmates was left in here. Oh, they're kept in the cells. God damn it. That is a direct contradiction. Then who left this rubber glove in here, sir? I don't know. Yet. However, it seems that this rubber glove is connected to our case. Ah, my shame has been wiped away. Guard, aside from the inmates and prison guards, does anyone else have access to this room? Well, this is a prison facility after all. Only inmates and prison guards come here. Mr. Shields. What are you saying? There are others that come in here. Aside from inmates and prison guards, there are certain things that can enter this room. Are you talking about them? But they're... Whomst? Mr. Shields, what are these things that you speak of? It should be obvious. You came all the way here without seeing one, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Usually you can find them walking around the prison facility. What, like... robots? Oh god! Was Kane not kidding about wanting to become a T-1000? Or Terminator? Well, you'll see once you leave this room, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Hey, you're just saying that to get Mr. Edgeworth to leave, pal. What now? Don't you trust me? Mr. Detective, you have a big body but a small mind. What did you say, pal?
Hold it!
Detective Gumshoe. Ugh, sorry, sir. Come on, follow me. I'll show you what Uncle Ray has been talking about. This place is a little different from your normal prison. There are more than just the prisoners and guards living here. The rabbit did it. Animals. Yep, animals, according to the guard. They introduced animal therapy here several years ago. Each prisoner is assigned one animal. In other words, they receive a pet partner. Oh. Huh. That seems kind of fun. Plus, learning to take care of their pet is a great qualification to have. Oh, so you mean that workroom? Yep, that's where the prisoners practice taking care of their pets. Oh, that's... Okay, suddenly the decorations there make complete sense. So then, the thing you mentioned that could enter the crime scene is... Right, these animals. But that doesn't make any sense, pal. Why would an animal leave behind a rubber glove? Quite right, but the fact remains that they could have entered the crime scene. Mr. Edgeworth, can you please talk some sense into this man? Mr. Shields, are the animals allowed to go wherever they please? Most of the doors in this prison are fitted with sensors. The sensors not only sound an alarm in response to the prisoner's bracelets, they also respond to the animal's microchip and open the doors for them. Microchip? It's like a tiny machine embedded under the animal's skin. All it takes is a simple injection, and the microchip is inserted. What? That sounds painful. I've heard it's not that painful, but anyway. Since the animals aren't criminals, they are allowed to move around freely. How ironic. The ones with the most freedom in this prison are the animals. But still, they can't go out of the prison. The prison's entrance does not have a sensor. Oh? What's that? Is that a bell? What's that? Doggy. Wasn't the dog that had blood on its mouth white, though? Huh. What's this? This dog? It has a bell on its collar. Was this a sound that we heard earlier? Mr. Edgeworth, why are you glaring at each other? I mustn't lose. Mr. Edgeworth, you're not good with dogs, are you, sir? I'll tame that dog myself. Here, bully. You're a bully. Oh, just walked right on by. It completely ignored me, sir. Compared to the other animals, there's something different about this one. I'm sensing a great hostility towards me only. Well, now that I've introduced you to the animals, what's next on the agenda? Of course, we question those related to the case, pal. Yes, we should gather information about the state of things when the body was discovered. We'll start with you in that cell. Tell us what you know. Do I recognize that face? Not really. He's completely ignoring me, sir. You there, do you know anything about the incident? He's scary. Don't be so cold. Come on, you can talk to us. Or how about an introductory hug? It's time? What was that? Sorry, was Uncle Ray's joke a little too much? Exercise time. He's jacked and already sweating. This man is clearly odd. I need to get some answers from him. God, wow, they are really stepping up the game with the animations. It's so fluid. Your name is? Jailbird! Ah. That hurt. It hurt me right here. Right where I'm pointing. Jailbird. I love it. Okay, I think this is a good place to end things. So, jury's still out on whether we'll see some returning convicts, but boy, the new characters are pretty damn swell. Raymond Shields. Wait, was it Raymond? I think it was Raymond. Someone who definitely has beef with Von Karma. Though, frankly speaking, a lot of people would have beef with him, especially, like, every attorney ever. There's clearly a grudge. Clearly, you know, I want to say that maybe, just maybe, there's a personal vendetta. Maybe it's not just a general dislike of Manfred. Maybe Manfred did something specific to Shields. I don't know. But I can bet that this game's gonna peer a bit more into Edgeworth's past. We're going to see something, some flashback once more to Manfred von Karma's heyday. That would be quite nice. And I know the game referenced Franziska, but I wonder if she's gonna be in here too. Like, if there was a flashback, if there is going to be a flashback to Miles's youth, then I would expect Franziska to be there, maybe. You know, there's a lot of ways it could write around Franziska not being around. Like, over in Europe or whatever. Yeah, Shields. He screams like an important game-wide character who's going to be around. Like, an equivalent, if you will, to Shilon Lane. But yet, he's not one of the 5 silhouettes, I think. And he didn't have a specific voice line when he screamed, "Hold it," earlier. I didn't mention that, but I did catch that he didn't have a voice line when he said that. We'll have to wait and see if he ever shouts "objection," but then again, that might not mean too much. Knightley had a voice line for "objection" or "hold it," and he's friggin' dead. Yeah, he's dead. I theorized that this game would go all the way to the top, see who, like, ordered the assassination of the president. Well, come to think of it, Knightley wasn't the hired assassin, was he? He's not the killer. Knightley killed the other guard just so he could become a bigger, badder, better guard and protect the president. He didn't want Di Junhan to die. So why would anyone want to silence Knightley? Knightley shouldn't know anything about the actual assassin or who ordered the hit. Why? What is the motive? Why was Knightley killed? I don't know. Okay, well, I can only handle looking at this bobbing and weaving man so long, so I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.